Hey everybody, this is the third video on the floor plan editor. This builds on the previous two videos which covered how to create a space, how to add a reference image and calibrate it, how to add walls, and the properties of walls. If you haven't seen the previous two videos, we encourage you to do so before watching this one. Now last video we stopped at drawing these three walls, and in this video I'll be drawing the rest of the room and explaining what I'm doing as I go. So one thing that I didn't do last video is set the units and snapping. So in the units, I'm going to set it to precision of 1 inch. And then snapping, there's a couple options. The first refers to the snapping of a wall length. So as I'm drawing a wall, it will snap every so many units. The second refers to angle snapping. For this room, I'll choose snapping at 1 inch and snapping at 5 degrees. Okay. Let's draw the room. Now, for me personally, how I like to approach drawing the room is to just draw the basic outline of the room first and then adjust the walls from there. Okay, so I'll add a wall here. Again, to add walls is Control plus click and drag. Okay, and I'll add a long wall here. And again, this is just getting the very basic outline of the room. And then I will go back and place my walls. Okay, oh, get that 90 degrees. One more here. Then we can again stretch with that end handle there. Then one last wall here. Okay, so let's fix this angle. I can just grab this handle here and drag it down until it's 90 degrees. Okay, and then since we've calibrated the image, I should just be able to drag these walls right on top of the image walls and have accurate measurements. Now that being said, it is always good practice after you've drawn the walls to just double check the measurements against the plans, either way. So let's drag the wall here. Okay, this needs to lengthen. Okay, so that looks pretty good. One last thing that I didn't do is there's a wall right here in the doorway. Now I could place this in the editor, but it would be just as easy to place that one in VR. Now there's just a couple more things I want to cover. First are ghost walls, which are referenced here in the tips and tricks section. Ghost walls indicate where Modus will automatically add walls to enclose a space. So here in the bottom, you'll notice the room isn't quite closed. So I have a couple options. I could either let Modus choose where to close it for me, which may or may not get the exact result I want, or I can just fill in these gaps using the stretch handles on the end. Then I can adjust to make sure I've got the angles correct and even right-click on these joints and merge them to create a single wall. Now that I've completed the room, I should save it here in the top left, and after that I can get in VR simply by hitting Open in VR, and I'm done with the floor plan.